scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. So today's video is going to be a little bit Halloween themed in honor of Halloween on Saturday. So I'm just going to tell a story of one of the last years that I went trick-or-treating. It was actually just my mother and my younger sister and me who went trick-or-treating together. My dad had to work and my other sisters had things to do. So just the three of us went around really quickly, and we decided to wait until dark to go out. So I was kind of at the age where I was starting to really get into creepy stuff, so I thought that this was super exciting that we were going to be able to go out in the dark. We were going around just our own neighborhood, and we pretty much knew everyone in our neighborhood. It was just a small little loop around block, so we decided we were just going to go trick-or-treating in our neighborhood and then call it a night and go home and watch a movie and have some treats or whatever. And so we were just looping around the neighborhood. Well, we came around the block and we saw this really tall guy. He was on the other side of the street from us, and he was wearing a potato sack on his head, and he was carrying an axe. And it didn't look like a plastic fake axe. It looked like it was an actual axe that he was carrying. So my mom immediately starts to panic because she's like, that just doesn't seem right. And she's always been afraid of like masks and stuff like that around Halloween, because you never know who's underneath that mask. And this is like the night where you really don't know if you can trust that person or if you know that person or not. You're just kind of keeping an eye on him. But he started, I think, to notice that he was scaring us, because he decided to go from the other side of the street and cross our street, and he was staring directly at us, walking very slowly. And so we decided to cross streets so we weren't on the same side of the street as him and just continued trick-or-treating. And he again crossed the street and walked slowly towards us. Now, we did notice there were two younger girls that were with him, but still we didn't know this person. And so we went to our next house to trick-or-treat, and it was a very good friend of ours in the neighborhood. He was very close to my family, and so my mom let him know, like, there's a really creepy dude that's walking around the neighborhood right now, and he's holding an axe. And I don't know what his intentions are. I don't know if it's someone's father, but it's freaking me and my daughters out. Our friend was gonna walk with us to make sure that the guy in the potato sack mask was no longer following us. He just kind of walked us around the street. The guy was no longer following us. He was going up and around instead of where our house was. Our friend was like, "Okay, I'll kind of go ask some questions. Maybe I'll go talk to him. I'll figure out if he's okay or not. So you guys just enjoy the rest of your trick-or-treating." Well, where we live, there were homes, and then across from the homes there were townhomes in like rows. So as we're approaching our house, we look across the street where all those townhomes were. The guy in the potato sack mask is walking down that street towards where our house is. Our house is at the end of the row of all of the townhomes. And so my little sister was just punching in that garage code faster than I've ever seen anyone punch it in. And then there was like a little gap of the garage door from the ground, and she just slid right through it and got in there as fast as she could. And she like ran over to the door, and she's like, hurry guys, come in. And she was ready to just close the door behind us because she didn't know who this person was, and she was freaking out so badly. And so I actually got a kick out of it. I kind of lost being scared because I was laughing so much at my little sister's reactions. Like, she was just so scared the whole time that it became really funny to me. So we like lock ourselves up in our house, and we're just like avoiding going back outside because we don't know who this person is. And our family friend came to our house to let us know that it was in fact somebody's father, and we actually knew whose father it was, but we had never met him before. But he's a very tall guy, and he just got dressed up to take his daughter and her friend out trick-or-treating. So there really was no malicious intent, but in that moment when your blood's pumping and your heart's racing, it felt like we were in like a real scary movie. Just a really funny experience. I still like to laugh about it to this day. My little sister hates when I tell the story because she gets embarrassed at how scared she got, but it was a really funny Halloween, and it was my second to last Halloween trick-or-treating, so I think it's just a good memory to have right before I kind of stopped going trick-or-treating. So that's it for this video today, you guys. I'm going to be posting a video every day leading up to Halloween, so this is just video 1 for Halloween, and I'm really excited for the other videos. I think you guys are going to love the stories and find them interesting and fun for the Halloween spooky season. I just want to remind you as well that I am doing my giveaway, that if I get to 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel and 1,000 followers on my Instagram, I'm going to pick a winner and send out a fun little book that I enjoyed reading this year, as well as some fun treats in the box that are going to be some spooky treats. All you have to do to be entered into the contest is like my videos and comment on them, as well as like my Instagram posts and comment on them, and I will, every time I see your name, just make a tally of your name, and then I'm going to put the names in a draw. Well, I'm really excited to pick a winner, and I'm really excited to get to know you guys better. If you have a trick-or-treating story that is just as crazy as mine is, and it felt like you were in a real scary story, please comment it down below. Happy spooky season. I'll see you in the next video.